People seek isolation for many reasons. To hide, to think, or, like Jacob, to write. Jacob, a writer drained of inspiration, thought this cabin might bring him peace.
No phone, no internet, just him, the storm, and 4 wooden walls. At least, it's warm here.
The flames danced across his reflection, faint but alive. In the corner sat a relic from another time, a radio that hadn't spoken in decades.
Curiosity often comes before regret.
Probably dead anyway.
And then, absolute silence.
A voice spoke where there should be none.
The man's tone was comforting, almost hypnotic.
The rain tonight is heavy.
He listened for hours, his fear fading, replaced by an eerie calm.
Sleep came, slow and heavy, as if something pulled him inward, toward the sound.
The music ended without warning. Only the hiss of static remained.
A new guest joins us tonight. Welcome to the hill, Jacob.
Jacob's blood ran cold.
It couldn't be! There was no way that voice knew his name!
Don't turn me off, Jacob. I've been so lonely. You are too, aren't you?
He tore the cord free. The voice was gone. At least, he thought it was.
He waited, counting each second in silence, praying it would stay that way.
Plug me back in!
But then he heard it. A whisper that didn't need power.
Panic took over. He threw it into the storm.
He locked the door and curled into the corner, whispering to himself, it wasn't real. But fear never stays quiet. When it peaks, curiosity takes its place.
If it was broken, how could he still hear the voice? In his head?
You can't silence me, Jacob. The signal doesn't need a device. It only needs a receiver. And you've tuned in perfectly. The voice wasn't in the room anymore. It was inside him.
You ran from the city, from deadlines, from your wife's accident.
Every secret, every
This wasn't a ghost, nor a signal. It was a parasite, feeding on minds too desperate to resist. He decided there was only one way to end the noise. Destroy the receiver.
You think you can stop me? I don't need you alive to be her.
Then came another sound from the attic.
Someone, or something, was up there.
Curiosity again. The final mistake. The attic smelled of dust and metal.
This program needs a body, Jacob. The radio is just an invitation.
It was coming from above.
Not real.
She listened to, Jacob. Your wife. She's with us now.
And from that moment, Jacob was no longer the listener, and he was the transmission.
He couldn't look away. Terror rooted him to the floor.
Welcome, Jacob.
Stay away!
It moved like it remembered being human.
Every instinct told him to run, but there was nowhere to go. Our midnight show is almost over, Jacob. Let's introduce tonight's special guest.
He couldn't scream. He couldn't breathe. He could only listen.
He wasn't the first listener.
Do you hear it, Jacob? The perfect frequency of fear.
Desperation burned brighter than the fire itself.
The cabin itself seemed alive, breathing with the storm.
No one would ever hear the screams.
What do you want? To be remembered.
He had survived the flames, but not the signal.
It wasn't dead. It was waiting.
And the reflection wasn't his anymore. You open the channel, Jacob. You can't close it.
He tried to bury the sound, but it seeped through the fabric like smoke.
You came here to write, didn't you? Let me help you. Let me tell your story.
And the cabin began to write for him. Every story needs a listener. Every signal needs a host.
The story was no longer his. It was writing him.
Frequency had a body now.
His. Stay with me, Jacob.
Cabin itself was dissolving into the broadcast.
He realized too late the signal was no longer in the air. It was inside him.
Welcome to Midnight Melody.
Welcome to Midnight
The storm outside had faded, but the one inside Jacob had only begun.
You've tuned perfectly, Jacob. Stay with me.
He moved like a man, following orders whispered through the air.
It rebuilt itself through him.
Good. Let's finish the show. Every signal seeks an ending. This one would end with him.
He listened as if hearing his own heartbeat echo back from
The dead were tuning in.
Tonight's program is almost over, and thank you for listening, Jacob.
Please, stop.
He was no longer breathing. He was transmitting.
The cabin had found a new frequency. His. The storm had passed, but the song remained.
And that was our midnight melody for those who stayed awake to the very end.
Somewhere in the distance, another signal waits. Another listener ready to tune in.
Good night, dear listener.